Whoa, big game. Third time already we played SKC. Gonna say MLS schedule really should figure itself out. Playing three people and or three a team three times, I think is just stupid. You should have been playing someone not necessarily today, but I think the schedule should end up where you play everyone in the West once or twice, or everyone in your division twice at least, and then some of the other opponents in the other conference. But regardless, we played SKC for the third time today. This time at home. Last year we played them three times or twice away, one at home, and so started off pretty good. Little cagey. They actually had probably the first chance with the Paddleford yellow right outside the box with a free kick. Horrible shot from them. Went into Rosie. The foul I thought was a bit soft. Yellow card. It was, I can understand it being a foul, I guess. Being through or semi through on net. Not completely through by itself, but uh, you know, it's a foul probably, so a yellow card is warranted. But the rest of the game, the referee was horrible, giving yellow cards to us out like they're hotcakes, while the other attacking or the other challenges from SKC really didn't get the same attention from the referee. There were some bad ones. And late on, a clear dive, absolute clear dive from the Kansas City striker. Um, Clearly does not get any contact, completely flops over. Worst dive I have seen live at home, and warranted a clear yellow card for dissent, but doesn't get one because the ref tonight was absolutely one sided to begin with. It was just shocking. Joseph Dickerson, absolutely shocking from him. Horrible performance, in my opinion. Very one-sided ref game. Yet the Loons still come out on top, and SKC are dwelling at the bottom. We got like rats on your team like Johnny Russell, and you just can't stand Peter Vermees the way Russell acts and stuff, just like a little rat, even though he does end up getting on the score sheet tonight with their lone shot on target. A screamer, I'll admit, from him. But yes, we get the first goal from TANI Oshawaihi. Great header from him. Bongi with the assist. Good ball in from Bongi. And that wasn't our first opportunity. Bing had an early header. But that was, I believe it was like our second chance or big chance at least. And it was a great finish from TANI, wide open header, good finish, going to halftime up 1-0. Pretty controlled first half. We by far dominated possession, or by far dominated the ball. Felt like the better team in the first half for sure. They made a sub at halftime with Johnny Russell, I believe, coming on. But like I said, going into halftime up 1-0. But he was given away. Like Harvey got a soft yellow in the 25th minute, in my opinion. TANI gets a yellow card in the 64th minute for literally nothing, just literally nothing. It was. Yeah, Rosales gets one at the end. He was giving them way out like hotcakes when there should have been a clear, at least two more yellows on SKC. But in the 43rd minute, unfortunately, DJ Taylor went down with an injury, with getting subbed off for Joseph Rosales, who didn't start. But that was kind of tricky because DJ actually had subbed in for Clark, who was originally going to be playing right wing back, but must have picked up an injury in training, or not training, but in the warm up or something, because was scratched from the team sheet and wasn't on the bench. So I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to speculate. I'm just assuming maybe an injury related to take him off the team sheet. So that in itself put a little wrench in the system. But Rosales went and slotted in good there for DJ, who put in a pretty good shift for 43 minutes. And like I said, they made a sub with Johnny Russell at halftime. We definitely, the second half was, even though we scored 2 goals, like the second part of the second half, we definitely did not dominate possession by any means. But we were in control, I think, most of the second half, especially after we made that sub with Robin coming on for Bongi, Asani coming on for Carlos Harvey. Paddleford gets a throw in, and really TANI and creates a lot out of nothing. Paddleford gets a nice throw in. TANI spins the defender and is through on net, plays it across for Robin. Robin has a great finish and slots it in. I believe it might have been deflected from the goal or from a defender, but regardless, was going to be on target. So a great goal from Robin, assist from Tani Al-Shawaihi. Both electric scoring form right now for the Loons. Right after that, for me, he's made a couple subs with that. Shelton coming on, Robert Vorlander. We decided to take off Tani and Paddleford in the 81st minute for Timu Puki and Jordan Abeyo Smith. Came on, had a nice little cameo, played well for the short amount of time they're on the field. Arriaga gets a goal in the 83rd minute, which they kind of just almost gave to us. It was, ball was sent in, they sent it across, headed it across, and it just landed to Arriaga with no one around him, and he put it in the bottom left corner, or not bottom right corner, actually. It wasn't 89 corner, it was kind of bottom, it was near post. Amelia gets nutmegged, I believe. But a great finish from Curvin, who played outstanding tonight, actually. So calm at the back, passing, defending, just in situations, just so calm at the back. And I can understand why he's getting links to teams in Europe. So not saying he's leaving by any means, but people are definitely paying attention to how well Curvin's doing for us. And yeah, it was a great goal. But like I said, in the 86th minute, Johnny Russell gets his goal like he always does against us. I swear every game we play against SKC, Russell will score against us. It's just whatever it is, he made a pact with the devil, I swear. But that kind of wrapped up the game. We had a great start, get the lead. We were up 3-1. I know we let off a little bit with the goal, but I believe that was their only shot on target. Dane really didn't have a whole lot to do tonight. I thought the defense was great. If that's their lone shot on target and it's a screamer from outside the box, there's not really much you're going to do about that. Just hope the goalie maybe makes a save next time. But I'm not blaming Dane for that by any means. It was a good goal from Russell. But 3 points for the Loons. Huge 3 points. Only problem is with the international duty coming up, a load of players coming out, going on an international duty. Rosales will be suspended with yellow card accumulation. I believe that still counts even if he's on international duty, so hopefully that counts, and that'll just, he'll be back the next game after. Not quite sure on the rules on that. I'm sorry. The fan perspective, the whole MLS system is quite confusing. Not very cut straight and forward, but my assumption is that it will count and that his suspension will be served the next game while he's on international duty. But against FC Dallas at home is going to be a tough one, especially playing without some huge players, St. Clair, Pookie, who hasn't been starting, but Robin Lod, both the Finnish guys, both the Hondurans, Rosales and Curvin, and more. I don't want to leave anyone off. Just some of the main pieces that are out. It was 8 players in total going to be gone. So we're going to have to rely on maybe a MNUFC 2 player, maybe getting a call-up or something, as well as the bulk of the squad to come in and make an impact. Hopefully Clark's okay, because we could really use him next week. Hopefully it's nothing serious, as well as DJ. I hope DJ's injury is not anything serious. I'm going to get into the player ratings and wrap it up. I do forget the slot coach, Eric Ramsey. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 tonight. I thought he did really well. Yeah, that will be Ramsey's rating. St. Clair really didn't have a whole lot to do tonight. Gave up 1 goal and 1 shot on target. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. But it is distribution at the back. Passing was really good. and he's gotten better, I think. Not really, really good, I should say, because there's definitely better passing performances from a goalie. But I think he's getting more comfortable passing out the back, not just hucking it like sometimes he needs to. But I thought there was a couple times where he made some really good passes out the back to hold possession. Tapias, 8 out of 10. I thought the back line was great. The center backs, Boxall, 9 out of 10. Or actually 8 out of 10. And Arriaga, 10 out of 10. Or Tapias and Boxall, 9. St. Clair, I'm going to give him a 7 still. Arriaga, a 10 out of 10. I thought Arriaga was excellent tonight. And I almost want to give Arriaga. It's a close tie for Arriaga and Oshuayi for my man of the match. I'm gonna give TANI because of the assist and the goal, but Arriaga literally close second right there. DJ Taylor at right back or right wing back, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Was playing really good playing quite well up until the injury, but put in a really good shift for 43 minutes. Will Trapp, 8 out of 10. I thought Will was good tonight in the middle. Harvey is 7 out of 10. I thought Harvey was really good. Just picked up a yellow. Pedelford, I'm going to give him, he did pick up an unfortunate yellow, but was good throw in to help TANI create the second goal. The second goal. I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10 from Pedelford. Senbin, a 7 out of 10. Lively in times, but wasn't his best performance. Tani Oshuayi, a 10 out of 10. Bongi Halongaway, assist, 8 out of 10. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. Good performance from Bongi. Joseph Rosales, a 8 out of 10. I thought 7 out of 10 because of the yellow card. But Joseph came on, did really well. Actually, there was a lot of times at the back he did well. 8 out of 10. As well as going forward, I thought Rosales was great. Robin Lod, a 9 out of 10. Robin came on 62nd minute, looked great. Got his goal. Hassani Dotson, 8 out of 10. I thought Hassani did good in the midfield coming on. And I think Hassani Dotson actually does better off the bench, in my opinion. I think it gives us a little bit more off the bench than he does starting. Timu Puhi, a 7, a high 7.5. I think he put in a good shift. It just, he only was on for almost 20 minutes if that. Got subbed on in the 81st. Had a good couple runs where he created a corner kick, or created a little bit out of something. Not, but he didn't have a whole 45 or 70 minutes to make an impact. I don't want to get too down on him. It's just Tani's on fire, so there's no reason he shouldn't be starting. Goal scorers definitely go on streaks, so hopefully once Tani, calms down and Pookie picks up his streak, or they start scoring streak together, and we just have two strikers on fire. But hopefully Pookie goes on internationally, gets some goal to Finland, gets some confidence, brings it back to the Minnesota United, because we're definitely going to need, with the congested schedule, international duties, we're going to need all the players we can for all the games, Leagues Cup, everything. So, and that's coming up quick and fast. So, and then Jordan Abeyo-Smith, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Definitely raw talent. Would have liked to see him work a little bit more on that left wing, with a little bit of interplay with, I believe it was Rosales. Was Rosales back? It was like Rosales and Rosales, I think, was playing left back by the time Abeyo-Smith came on. So, yeah, I just would have liked to see a little bit more play. I know he's going long a lot, trying to get Bolton over the top. Just didn't quite come off a couple times. I just would have liked to see more from the left winger a bit. I definitely seen great bits and pieces from the cameos he came on, as well as some of the MNUFC 2 games. But Huge 3 points. I'll look at the live table right now. Third place with the LAFC game starting. We're tied with them. LA Galaxy, we're tied with. Just goal differential is a little bit different depending on how those games shake out tonight. I'm sure they kicked off pretty late, but we also have a game in hand on both, 2 games in hand on both of them. We just got to keep chugging away and keep getting points and keep looking at where we are each game and taking it one game at a time. So playing Dallas, who's towards the bottom in 12th, and we definitely, even with all the players gone, it'll be a hard game, but we definitely need to get the 3 points and keep moving on. With Reynoso gone, first game without Reynoso officially. Got some money in for him, up 7 figures. It'll be nice if the club will invest and either do the whole bring in another DP and buy Robin Lod down and get bring in 2 DPs, or just bring in 1 DP while still buying Robin Lod down to a TAM contract and bringing in 22 initiative players. That would be, if we could spend the money, splash the cash, bring in two or 3. I understand maybe keeping one of those spots open for me, but like if the player that we don't want is maybe not available at the time, I understand keeping one of those spots open, but bringing in 2 players would be really nice just to spend some of the money, help us stay competitive with the rest of the league who are spending more than us and using more of the roster to their advantage than we are at this particular time. But I think the depth of the team is still good, regardless of the money we're spending. So, a good 3 points, can't complain. Home win. That's all I got to say. So come on, you loons, and thanks for tuning in.